Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
Lori here.
Well, a lot of news is out now on YouTube. Are they permitting a 180-day tourist visa in Mexico? Have they stopped that program? And is that true or false? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in this video, and an update that I have researched personally, and we want to tell you about that. First of all, I want you to let you know that we're not attorneys, and also we're not real estate agents. And so what we say, we always recommend verifying. Verify, making sure what we say is accurate, also what other people say. So please verify, and that's what I've done in this video to get clarification about the 180-day tourist visa. Well, I was really concerned about this chatter that was going on Facebook and on the YouTube channel, saying that people have been pulled off the bus, thrown in jail because their immigration card, their 180-day temporary travel visa has been compromised. And so I decided I would book 2 appointments with 2 immigration attorneys here at Lake Chapala area. And so I asked them, I says, have you heard anything about buses being pulled over? People ask about their immigration status, and that the people who did not have a valid 180-day visa were pulled off the bus and taken to jail. Well, they said they didn't have any information on that and didn't know anything about that at all. They also said that immigration does not take people to jail. They may detain them if their visa has been expired and they haven't renewed it. But they also said that now with the coronavirus and everything, Mexico is a lot more lenient in allowing people who have an expired 180-day travel visa to extend it. So if you're in that situation, you may want to go to the immigration office and talk to them about that and see if there's something that you can do to get that extended and not get into trouble with them. Well, one of the other things that I was hearing was that people coming across the border, let's say from crossing the border by land or even by plane, that immigration was stopping them and checking out on their computer to see if they keep using the 180-day visa over and over again, and saying, we're only going to give you 10 days to come down and get your stuff together and take it out of Mexico. Even so, you've been living there and you've been traveling for 10 years using this method of the 180-day renewal visa, and you've been complying with that. And that a lot of stuff, and I got real concerned about that because I thought, that doesn't sound right to me. So again, that was a question I asked the attorneys. And I said, have you heard about that happening where people were told they only had so many days and they had to come down and clean out everything and get out of Mexico? And so both of them indicated they had never heard anything like that. I was so concerned, I actually booked another appointment to go down to Chapala Immigration Office. I wanted to talk to somebody directly in the immigration office who could give me the truth or the facts of what this visa thing was all about. And I presented those 2 scenarios with them, and they both said, we never heard about that, about people being taken off of buses and detained and thrown in jail. They indicated to me, this again is the immigration department, saying immigration does not take people to jail. They can detain you, they can take you to an office, but they're not taking you to jail. And also, they didn't have any idea or heard anything about this bus thing, nor did they hear anything about crossing the border and people getting denied another 180-day visa and only given a limited amount of time to come down here and get their things in order and had to leave. Now, the next thing that I did, again, because I wanted to be clear and make sure that I was giving you the right information, I interviewed 25 people here at Lakeside, and I was asking them, had they had any trouble flying in? Now, I'm going to preference, they're flying in to Guadalajara. They indicated no problems at all. And they've been coming here, some of them been coming here for 10, 15, 20 years. And they only get a 180-day visa. Now, let me also be clear with you in the sense of what I've heard and stuff is that immigration, then they sort of look at you and see if you look like you have enough money, or that you can take care of your needs, you're respectable, and they then won't ask for this clarification. So again, what I heard, and maybe it's true, is that immigration is stopping people, and I think it's at the major resorts in Mexico. So in other words, Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, these type of resort areas, when people are coming in, they are probably asking, hey, how many days are you going to be here? And then maybe they say, well, I'll be here 14 days. So they write down 14 days on their visa. No problem with that at all. But the main emphasis I'm saying here is any of the people that I talked to, the 25 people, nobody ever had any problem with that. But also, let me tell you a story. and Lori, this was interesting. I was 24 years old. Okay, I had a full beard. Okay, I'm carrying a surfboard, and I'm walking. I got a backpack on. And I'm coming down into Mexico for 6 months, taking the bus, and I want to go to Mazatlan, Mexico. And so here I'm walking across the border, just having a great time, and all at once an immigration officer stops me. And I still hadn't been to the immigration office to get my visa, and he literally pushed me back across the border, and he said, no, Mexico is no, Mexico. So I couldn't enter. Well, hey, I wanted to enter. So what I ended up doing is I took a bus to the next border crossing, and I was able to cross it there. And so now, why did that happen? Well, I'm 24 years old, I'm a backpacker, I'm carrying a surfboard, and I probably looked like I didn't have any money. I had enough money, so that wasn't an issue, but I didn't look like it. And so what I've learned over the years is dress respectably. Look like you can afford to be in that country. The other thing too, Mexico is not consistent. It's over and over. So with this immigration law and everything else, right now, it is not on the books. The immigration officers told me there has not been any formal change in the immigration law, okay? So it's not on the books. But that doesn't stop an immigration officer to do what they want to do. So they may ask you how many days you're going to be there, and really that's no problem, okay? And that. So you just write down, I may be there 14 days, or I may be there 40 days, or 4 months, or 6 months, whatever it is. So each consulate makes up their own rules. So there's no consistency in that. And so that's what happens, and that's what's happening right now, I think, is that with the immigration, and maybe, people are experiencing this, but here in the Lake Chapala area and the Guadalajara area flying in, not finding that to be a problem at all. We have a program where if you want to have a private conversation with me, let's say on these issues that we're talking about, what's true and what isn't true, and you feel you'd like to have an inside track on what it is go on to my link down below and sign up for a 50-minute consultation. There is a fee for that. Check it out and talk to you about what concerns that you may have. And I can guarantee we're going to save you a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of frustrations. So take advantage of that. Now remember, every Friday at 5 p.m. California time, we have a new video for you. And see my picture on the bottom right? Click on it and you'll be subscribed.